are live. What's up, guys? This is Chris Dominguez, and today I'm on my way to Villa Hallmark. So today I'm working for a few hours at Villa Hallmark, and one of my goals is to deliver a vanity chair all the way out to Diamond Bar. So that's something we'll be taking a crack at today. Last night, my daughter Junla stayed up till the wee hours of the morning, and so because of that, my wife and I stayed up late, taking care of her, making sure she had some food, extra milk, until she wanted to actually wind down. So we had a late night, and therefore kind of a late morning for me. I got a chance to sleep in a little bit, and I think ultimately I got, maybe like 5 or 6 hours of sleep, which feels pretty decent for the time being. And I'm off to do a double shift today. So my wife and I live in North Long Beach. We're now entering Paramount right now and driving through. This is a typical route I take to get to work because it's chill, it's calm, it's pretty direct path, and I don't have to get on any freeways. So I have a job one. I'll probably get there around 10:10-ish. And from there, I will check in. I will check some emails, and then I will also see if I'm going to be able to make it to Diamond Bar in time for a client installation that's happening today. So I'm going to work on that when I get in, as soon as I clock in. And then later on today, I do have a shift at 3 p.m. And then I also have an appointment with our midwife. My wife is pregnant. She's now about 8 months pregnant. So we are definitely within, an important window of time where we could, be having our baby in the next few weeks. So I'm super pumped and excited about that. I'm grateful. And I just wanted to get on here primarily to document my day a little bit. And right now I have the camera facing forward, just looking at, the general commute as I'm driving. And honestly, guys, I'm grateful. I'm blessed. Okay. And at some point, I will not have to work 2 jobs. I won't have to work 2 jobs anymore. But I'm always going to be entrepreneurial. I'm always going to want to have a business, right? If not multiple businesses. And right now, this is a temporary situation in which I'm working 2 different jobs and then trying to build a business. And my goal is, when I generate some more business, I'm able to eliminate one of my jobs, which my second job is being a delivery driver for Kushagram, which is a cannabis delivery company that operates across LA, Riverside, and Orange counties, along with other counties throughout California. But these are the 3 different areas that I've worked: LA, Orange County, and Riverside County. And lately, I've been stationed mostly in Orange County, which has been really cool because the people in Orange County have a much higher tipping culture per capita, meaning that people tip more in Orange County. And if I'm doing 15 to 20 deliveries a day, it really starts to add up when people are actually tipping. And then in that job, I get mileage reimbursement. Okay, so if I drive 100 miles, I make roughly to $70 for those 100 miles driven on the clock as well. So I also get paid hourly. So I really do enjoy working for Kushagram. And because I have that extra income, it's been able to help us, keep our heads above water or stop from, getting eaten alive by inflation. However, that's still a factor considering a big chunk of my expenses are going into gas and then maintenance on the vehicle. So it's not like for some reason the stream ended, but I'm glad a few of you are still with me. Thank you. I'm going to flip my camera once more, and we're going to get back to this short trip we have here. So now I'm already in East Rancho Dominguez. So in this area, the cities are stacked up, right? Rancho Dominguez is really close to Compton and to Linwood, to Paramount, which I just passed. And I mean, this is the route I always take to work. I pass a few schools. For the most part, it's a chill commute. And yeah, what do you guys have going on today? What do you have going on going into the weekend ahead? For me, since we have our daughter coming really soon, and I have to pay our midwife out of pocket along with my wife, and we also have to come up with rent, all that good stuff. I am working double shifts as often as I can, and lately I've been making more money with Kushagram than I have with Villa Hallmark, because through Villa Hallmark I have my medical benefits, I have my dental, my vision. I get taxed at a higher rate as well. I'm earning at a higher hourly rate. So lately it's actually been more worthwhile for me to be logging in hours through Kushagram. So that's why I haven't been able to eliminate that need for the second job at this time. But look at this pink Accurate Integra. I don't know if you can see it right there. Check it out. Oh, too close. There's a pink Accurate Integra. That shit's dope. I used to have probably my favorite car is a Volkswagen GTI. It was a 2013 Volkswagen GTI, and I purchased that when I was around 23, 24 years old, and I didn't get a whole lot of chance to use it. I ended up getting into an accident while I was driving with Lyft, and I was driving through the downtown LA area when I was driving with in that car. I had a passenger, and we were legit 4 minutes away from our ETA, our stop, and I was so close to making that, and going to that location without any incidents, but I was in peak traffic, and I had blind spots to my left and to my right, and I was trying to go across traffic in gridlock, rush hour traffic, so I thought I was safe to cross. And I had a blind spot with cars passing from my right side. Once I was halfway across the street, and there was a car that was coming my direction, and they were able to zoom through quickly. I thought I had enough time to zoom through as well. And when I went through, there was this lady that was speeding, probably going like 50 miles an hour, that slammed into the back of my Volkswagen GTI and completely totaled the vehicle. The crazy part is, luckily, no one was seriously injured, but I did have a passenger on the passenger back seat, which is almost exactly where the impact happened. And luckily, nobody was seriously injured. All right, guys, now we flipped it on to me. So I just got here to work right now. So we're going to go pop in we're gonna clock in and see what kind of work we can get done. Thank you very much for everyone that tuned in. Really appreciate it. It means a lot that you guys would come through on my ride to work. And I hope you guys have a blessed day, and you guys are able to make your goals happen today, right? Whatever they may be. For me, it's getting in a dozen. They may be. For me, it's getting in a dozen hours. That way I have the ability to support my family, right? We're very expensive and we buy organic stuff, right? So it's really important that we get the best quality foods for my family, and that's really been super important. And believe me, I've had organic foods before I met my wife, but I thought they almost meant like the same shit as non-GMO. So for me, I was more than satisfied to just eat like non-GMO stuff. And then the more I started to learn, even the stuff that is labeled non-GMO, great. It's not been modified in some kind of laboratory. However, you still have the potential exposure to pesticides and chemicals and stuff like that. So my wife has been teaching me a lot about nutrition and the reason we eat organic. So here we are at Villa Hallmark. I'm about to clock in, guys. I hope you have a blessed day, and thank you for joining me. God bless.